I'm sure you've observed that much of our country's roadways are falling apart. You likely have failing roads in your own community. Roads across the country look and drive like the one shown. The truth is that most road departments, whether they be state, county, or city, are dealing with too many failing roads for their budgets to maintain. In fact, America's roadways are so poor that the American Society of Civil Engineers has scored the U.S. infrastructure with a D. Failing asphalt has become such a liability that road departments are being forced to produce all sorts of inventive solutions to deal with potholes, cracks, and other types of failures. Prior to Lithification, road departments have had two options to replace their failing asphalt. The first option is called unpaving. Unpaving is literally returning asphalt roads into dirt roads. Unpaving results in poor drive quality, regular maintenance that can cost as much as $12,000 per mile per year. It requires reconstruction due to loss of base course every 3 to 5 years, and when weather conditions are poor, it results in unsafe driving conditions. Due to limited budgets, unpaving conferences are being held across the nation in an effort to turn asphalt roadways back to gravel roadways. At Lithified Technologies, we believe that unpaving is simply not good enough, and is one of the reasons we've developed Lithification. The second option is asphalt reconstruction. Asphalt reconstruction has excellent drive quality, very similar to a Lithification roadway. In fact, there are a few examples of a Lithification roadway that turns directly into an asphalt roadway, and drivers are unable to tell any drive quality difference. However, unlike a Lithification roadway, maintenance can be very expensive due to potholing and various types of road fatigue. Reconstruction can cost as much as $1.2 million to $1.5 million per mile, which is simply too expensive for counties to fit in their limited budgets. This results in counties having more and more failing asphalt to fix each year because they are unable to reconstruct enough miles per year to make up any ground. In addition, asphalt reconstruction has severe environmental impact as it requires large quantities of materials. At Lithified Technologies, we have made it our mission to provide road departments a third option, a better option, a roadway with asphalt performance that fits in the budget. And that's exactly what we have done. Remember the failing asphalt road I showed you previously? Here it is before a Lithification installation. And here it is after, with a Lithification road foundation and a double chip seal surface striped and finished. This road is a county road built for heavy hauling for a 20-year life cycle. The roadway shown here will cost less than unpaving due to reduced maintenance with far greater drive quality, and will cost as little as 25% of the cost of asphalt reconstruction, allowing counties to construct at least 4 times the miles per year. Achieving 4 times the miles per year for any road department is a big deal. You might be wondering, how is this accomplished? So let's get right into it. At Lithified Technologies, we have spent the last 8 years developing a technology that we believe will lead to a paradigm shift in the way that road departments choose to build roads. You're probably aware of a natural occurrence called lithification, which is a process involving minerals, moisture, and pressure that combine to form complex aluminosilicates, thereby gradually turning soil into stone over thousands of years. Lithification is a breakthrough technology that capitalizes on the natural occurrence of rock formation, but in a faster package. Lithification is able to accomplish accelerated lithification, which is a process involving lithic, moisture, and pressure that combine to form complex aluminosilicates, thereby turning road materials into a stone-like structure in 24 hours. Accelerated lithification is achieved using Lithification. If you had any questions about precisely what Lithification is, here is a brief summary. Lithification formulations are dry cementitious blends of traditional elements, along with a proprietary blend with premium components that are uniquely processed. Lithification is blended regionally and is available for shipment across the entirety of the U.S. Lithification is customized for every project to optimize your previously purchased failing roadway materials into a base lift with the highest structural performance achievable. Lithification is safe and easy to install and was designed to plug and play with traditional road construction specifications. Here is a summary of the performance advantages provided through the incorporation of Lithification. Unlike traditional stabilized bases, A Lithtech base is capable of sustaining unconfined compressive strengths from 400 psi to 800 psi. This is made possible by Lithtech's increased ductility, increased density, reduced porosity, and overall lift matrix characteristics. Increased strength capabilities correlate to increased stiffness. Lithtech often provides resilient modulus values from 500,000 psi up to 2.5 million psi. Due to these values, third-party engineers classify a Lithtech base as a semi-rigid pavement with structural numbers up to 0.44. The result is a base lift that can sustain reduced pavement thickness designs. Ultimately, this creates the opportunity for cost-effective, long-lasting chip seal roadways and reduced asphalt roadways to be constructed in the place of traditional options. Lithtech also reduces permeability and porosity, which reduces capillary action, water penetration, and softening due to flooding. To try and help explain how Lithtech's performance advantages improve roads, take a look at this illustration. Here is a traditional asphalt construction with a granular base or base course. Base course is unbound, has low stiffness, and is easily degraded by concentrated stress shown here, which results in something you are probably very familiar with: potholes. A Lithtech base provides a bound, uniform, high-stiffness base lift that results in a semi-rigid pavement-like base that distributes the stress, resulting in a long-lasting road with greatly reduced risk of surface failure. Traditional granular base, or base course, is susceptible to high water tables, capillary action, and flooding. Water infiltration will result in softening and poor performance under harsh freeze-thaw conditions, which lead to failure. A Lithtech base reduces permeability, helps keep moisture out, remains bound in flood conditions, and reduces porosity, resulting in excellent performance under freeze-thaw conditions. Lithtech is not simply a breakthrough product. It is also a new way of looking at building roads. Included with your Lithtech product purchase, Lithified Technologies provides a responsible road building system by combining Lithtech product with included services that support our clients' ensured success. Lithified Technologies provides a great deal of support, and those benefits are provided in stages. Stage 1 is geotechnical sampling. Geotechnical sampling involves Lithified Technologies field supervisors traveling to your roadway. They will measure the road size, elevations, and evaluate on-site road materials, collecting samples at cross-sections shown here in red, and documenting circumstantial conditions. Field supervisors then send the materials sampled back to Lithified Technologies' geotechnical lab. Stage 2 involves Lithified geotechnical experts analyzing the road materials sampled on your roadway and completing a proprietary process that allows our geotechs to deliver a customized product with the precise chemistry required to optimize your road performance and road life cycle. Stage 3 involves Lithified Technologies geotechs testing your customized product performance in your roadway materials. Testing includes California bearing ratio, unconfined compressive strength post-submersion, modulus derivative, plasticity index, gradation, dispersion, and shrink swell testing. By testing the road materials with and without Lithtech and through many forms of ADM-Compliant testing, Lithified Technologies is able to provide optimal dosage and ensure the structural performance is being achieved to meet the needs of your project. Stage 4 includes on-site performance testing during installation. Lithified Technologies field supervisors are sent to your project to assist with moisture control, depth of lift control, and to perform lightweight deflectometer stiffness testing. The lightweight deflectometer testing will be performed at 4 hours and 24-hour segments to ensure that the results being achieved in the field correlate to the results that were achieved in the lab. Lithtech has been included in county installation specifications across the country and is a proven technology with substantial testimonials to help support and build your trust. Los Alamos National Laboratory, otherwise known as LANL, which is the most preeminent scientific laboratory in the world, just completed a 38-page white paper on Lithtech and its performance. They focused on four main attributes: bonding of base materials, unconfined compressive strength and tensile strength, consistency of strength gains, and strength gains across various soil types. They concluded that the combination of these four attributes for the Lithtech samples suggests that they are potentially ideal materials for the construction of flexible surface and base layer pavements that can be optimized for local conditions. Okay, let's break down exactly how you can save utilizing Lithtech. Here is a cross-section of a traditional asphalt construction. 4 inches of asphalt at the surface, with 8 to 12 inches of untreated base course supporting the asphalt. This roadway is engineered and built for a 20-year life cycle and has been the standard for road building since the early 1900s. Here is an engineered design for a double chip seal supported with a 6-inch Lithtech base. Also engineered for a 20-year life cycle. So here is where the rubber meets the road. Traditional asphalt construction costs approximately $1.2 million per mile. While a Lithtech base lift with a double chip seal can be constructed for $250,000 per mile. That's a $950,000 savings per mile for the same 20-year life cycle. Along with substantial savings due to reduction of pavement thickness, Lithtech is a foundation for a long-lasting, low-maintenance asphalt or chip seal. Here's a brief look at common asphalt failures and how Lithtech is the solution. You've probably seen a whole lot of this common failure. It's called fatigue cracking or crocodile cracking. Fatigue cracking usually occurs due to a soft base, either due to poor materials or water penetration. Lithtech provides a fully bound, slab-like lift that reduces the risk of this common problem. Here is another common failure called block cracking. A similar type failure is called longitudinal cracking. These failures are due to temperature fluctuations that cause the asphalt to shrink and expand. The thicker the asphalt layer, the more shrinking and expanding occurs. Lithtech structural performance can support a reduced pavement thickness and thus reduce block cracking and longitudinal cracking. Reflective cracking occurs when the base is installed without addressing underlying problems and/or weak spots. Lithtech, in concert with the services provided, sampling, product customization, geotechnical testing, and on-site performance testing, were designed to ensure that the risk of weak spots are minimized and thus the risk of reflective cracking is greatly reduced. Let's look at this from a value engineering perspective. Lithtech's unique combination of strength, elasticity, and non-dispersive properties in a road's base reduces the credits needed to complete the costly surface course. Here is an illustration of a cost analysis completed for traditional asphalt reconstruction. You can see that most of the costs are not allotted to the reclamation, shown in blue, or the base lift, shown in orange. Rather, the vast majority is allotted to the asphalt surface itself, shown in gray. You can apply structural credits to the Lithtech base, thereby reducing the surface course credits required. In this example, the asphalt is reduced by 60%, and this reduces the overall cost by 37.5%. Costs can be reduced further by utilizing a double pen chip seal for an all-weather asphalt performance road. In this case, the savings in comparison to traditional asphalt reconstruction is 75%. This allows counties to build 4 times the roadway per year. Let's now turn to construction and talk about how Lithtech is installed. Remember that failing road? Here's how we turn it into a high-performance Lithtech roadway. First, the failing asphalt is pre-pulverized with a reclaimer or pulverizer. A spreader truck places the Lithtech atop the roadway. Lithtech is then mixed to depth into the materials at optimum moisture content and is compacted with a sheep's foot to meet density requirements. The material is shaped and brought to grade, and final compaction is completed with a steel drum roller. Finally, a chip seal surface or reduced thickness asphalt is placed over the Lithtech base. The result is a 20-year road installed for a fraction of the cost. At Lithified Technologies, stewardship is a company mission. We help build great roadways, and we also desire to support the ecology and communities where our roads are built. We are happy to report that Lithtech passes SPLP testing and therefore does not have any harmful chemicals that leach into the environment. Another way that Lithtech significantly reduces the environmental impact is through reduced materials used. Take a look at this material usage comparison between a Lithtech full-depth lithification installation and a standard asphalt reconstruction installation. Asphalt reconstruction requires an average of 3,000 gallons of diesel fuel per mile. Lithtech requires only 250 gallons. Asphalt reconstruction requires 2,700 tons of materials landfilled. Lithtech requires none. Asphalt reconstruction requires 4,500 tons of new road materials. Lithtech requires only 150 tons. Asphalt reconstruction requires 180 trucks shipped to road site, and Lithtech only requires 6. This is a huge savings for road departments and for the environment.